How to make a Hollywood movie that is guaranteed to get you an Academy Award? First, you have to pick a male lead and female lead. The male lead should be a white male, divorced or not in a relationship, and if he works as a clerk, he should set it as a programmer, company employee, government worker, teacher, or shy student. If he does manual work, I recommend you set him as a veteran of the special forces or from an arms company. The female protagonist is a white woman, and the work setting is similar but not the same as the male protagonist. For other roles, you need a black or Indian man who is proficient in IT technology, a white man who is good at using various standard weapons and likes to play cool, a taciturn Asian woman who is good at cold weapons, a Russian or German villains, and several gangsters from Latin America, Nepal or Southeast Asia. First, we have to introduce from the male protagonist's tree. About 3 to 5 minutes later, he opens his eyes and starts his boring daily work. Probably later in the day, he will receive a bad news about his immediate family. About this time, you need to add the movie title on the screen using the word art knowledge you learned in the 4th grade computer class. The next movie scene can be considered a few years later. The male protagonist has already found a little information about the villain through various clues, mastered the fighting knowledge during training, and got acquainted with the members of the protagonist group. In about 20 to 25 minutes, it is necessary to arrange a battle between the protagonist group and the villains or regular armed forces, which requires us to make a small amount of reinforcement for the amateur protagonists, so that they can completely defeat the enemy. From this point in time, the emotional clues between the protagonists should be arranged. Generally speaking, a pair of male protagonists and female protagonists, a pair of Asian women and weapon men should be recommended, and the IT men try to intervene between the other two teams. With a slight loss in the second fight with the villain scheduled at the 40th minute, the black man in charge of the funny was killed when he was not looking, and the remaining protagonist won the battle in anger and listened to the last words of that teammate. Thus, in a certain a mysterious old man found an important prop. However, due to the lack of key items to activate the props, the protagonist suffered a major setback in the third battle at the 50th minute. You can arrange only the male and female protagonists. After the battle, the villain will tell the protagonists all the steps and serious consequences of his conspiracy. What you need to pay attention to is that from the end of the first battle to here, the luck of the male protagonist has been going downhill and reaching the lowest point. His spirit will fall into a state of decadence, and in the next 20 minutes, with the encouragement of the female protagonist, he will renew cheer up and find the elements to activate important props according to the clues revealed by the villain. The night before the last battle, the male and female protagonists should be arranged to have intimate contact with the melody of the theme song. Around the 110th minute of the movie, you need to arrange the fourth battle. It is worth mentioning that if you set the male protagonist to re-recruit an army, you need to prepare a short, passionate, American spirit for him with speech for the battle. The battle will last for about 10 minutes. The male protagonist is in danger of life. When the villain speaks, the female protagonist enters and kills the villain. If there is a limited time task, please arrange the male protagonist or the female protagonist to finish the task within the last 5 seconds. In the embrace of the hero or heroine, they gained love and redemption. Please play the ending song to end the movie. Now that you have earned your entry to the Hollywood Directors Club, go recruit your cast and try it out.